Did you understand you're charged with the offense of evading arrest with a vehicle? That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, the court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
My client believes he'll be successful on probation. He's just asking to follow the plea bargain.
Mr. Harris, anything you wish to say?
Just thank you guys for all your time, giving me a second chance, giving me a chance.
Why would you get into a car that did not belong to you? Here's this person who is a pizza delivery driver. No one really wants to be driving around delivering pizzas. People can say what they want, but guess what? They don't want to do it. Now, some people are doing it. They're like, well, this is a second job, or well, my plans are to end up owning a pizza delivery place, but nobody wants to do that. So here this poor person is struggling, delivering pizza. And they have those time limits on the pizza. Otherwise, they probably don't get paid. And you steal his car. And then you crash it.
Yeah. I'm just sorry for my mistakes.
No, it's not a mistake. It's a choice. You didn't mistakenly get in that car thinking it was yours. You knew it wasn't yours. You got into it and you end up crashing it. And all these people who are delivering pizzas, each time they do that, they put their life in their hands because there are silly people out there who are making bad choices and want easy money, who will rob the pizza person or take their car by force. So when is the last time you actually had a job other than stealing cars?
I was recently working before I got locked up.
Doing what other than stealing cars?
I don't steal cars. I'm sorry, but
you stole this car.
I'm sorry. I was working for McDonald's and I had like some service jobs I was working. Then I was going to start at the Travel Lodge with my brother. He's like a manager for a hotel.
So he's living right and you're out here doing wrong. Who is Quinyana Sanders?
That is my lady, my lady, soon to be wife. We have 3 kids.
You have 3 children. Kids are baby goats.
I have a 10-month-old boy and I have a 2-year-old daughter and I have one on the way.
Mm-hmm. And you all are out there stealing vehicles.
Kind of changed my life around. You know what I mean? I haven't been getting in no trouble. I just been working.
No, because you're at the Bexar County Jail. How can you get? Well, I mean, you could get in trouble at the Bexar County Jail, but
no,
you're at the jail.
Yeah, I know. My name just happened to get ran. It wasn't nothing like I didn't catch like another case or anything like that. It was just basically like on some humbug. You know what I mean?
Do you want a cookie and a donut because you haven't caught any other cases? I haven't caught a case. Michael Bellevue, have you caught any cases?
No, ma'am.
Brian Groomer, have you caught any cases?
No, ma'am.
I don't believe Brenna's caught any cases either. So please do not come to me saying, I haven't caught any cases, I don't belong to a gang, and I don't do drugs. Because none of us do. But what you did was you got into a vehicle of somebody who's struggling to make it, because we know no one wants to be driving around at night delivering pizzas, and you took their car. That's where we are. And it seems to me that the only thing that you're doing is having a lot of children with this Quinyana Sanders, who was a part of this foolishness. You are going to get a full-time job. If I could tell you and stop you from continuing to procreate without being able to support your children, I would, but I don't have jurisdiction for that. This is what the court is going to do. $1,000 fine, that'll be probated, 2 years deferred adjudication. I could stop you from eating pizza, even being around pizza, I would. Cats 1 and 2, that's an anti-theft course. Here's my anti-theft course. Don't take what doesn't belong to you. They're going to give you something more detailed. And proof of employment within 15 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care or with minors. And I'm requiring that you be employed full time. So that means it's at least 8 hours a day. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Harris, is there anything else that you need from this court so that you can be an upright citizen and be someone that your children will be proud to call father?
Oh man, I'm done with the courts. No disrespect, but
No, you're not done because you're on paper now for this community service. See how I use slang? You're on paper. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you electronically sign it?
yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Harris, good luck to you. So many things could have gone wrong with you doing silly things. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Belleville, you're excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. All right. Mr. Harris, you're going to remain on. Mr. Cantrell, you have Ms. Roper.
I do, Judge, and we're ready to proceed, but your comments just made me think about that Harris County Republican judge about 20 years ago who ordered that his client be castrated.
Oh, I would never do that.
Not castrated, so that he could have no longer have children, whatever that would entail.
Sterilized.
Sterilized.
No, I'm not a part of that. Are you the same Jacob M. Harris who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 5266 for the offense of evading arrest detention with a vehicle on April 14th, 2022 for a term of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Yes, Your Honor. Violated condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant Jacob N. Harris did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January 2023 and February 2023 in violation condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. And it is deny the motion, extend the individual for 2 years, a 60-day jail sanction, await a TAP eval for intensive outpatient treatment, and bi-weekly drug test for 90 days, random thereafter, and then verify employment and residency every 90 days, Your Honor.
Is this a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you asking me to follow this agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Jacob Montreal Harris.
All right. Why are you not doing well on probation?
When I got released, I was homeless. I don't have any family really in
All right, you're gonna have to pull the mask down.
I don't have any family really in San Antonio. My lady, my kids, my support system is in St. Louis. That's where I wanted to get it transferred to. I talked to my probation officer about it, but it was kind of a process that I wasn't able to follow through with. But that's really it.
How many children do you have?
I have 2 and 1 on the way.
All right, what are their ages?
My daughter is 5, and my son, he turns 3 in July.
And the one on the way?
She's
On the way.
Yeah.
All right, and the mother of that child, are they here in San Antonio?
No.
Is this the same person who has your other 2 children?
Yes.
All right, so why are you creating children when you don't have your life in order? Because if this one's on the way and you've been on probation since April 14, 2022, unless the gestation period has changed since I've been in school, what are you doing?
When I was working, I was doing stone masonry, and I was doing a little landscaping to take care of my kids and my lady.
Why don't we say the mother of your children instead of my lady?
Sorry, mother of my children.
Okay.
That's more professional. But,
I mean, well, because that shows a sign of respect. Your lady, your girl, sometimes that's just random people. Yes.
yes, ma'am. Mother of my children.
So who does she know in St. Louis that she's in St. Louis and not here with you?
Her mom, her whole family. Our whole family is from there.
How does her whole family feel about her being with you?
Actually good. I mean, I have some bumps and bruises, but in all, we are a close family.
All right, and where are your parents?
And my mom is in Nebraska, but my aunties and my uncles and my grandma, everybody's in St. Louis.
So why would you want to be in St. Louis as opposed to being in Nebraska with your mom?
Because kids, of course, the mother of my children. I have a better support system. I have some good people that's that
Mhm.
talk to me. Some good people on my side to keep me focused. Not saying that I can't stay focused myself, but it's the surroundings. I think that's better for me.
All right, and what's up with all these tattoos?
This is my daughter's name. This is my brother's keeper. I got my mom name, my mother, my kid's name, and then I got my daughter name again and her name again.
So you're doing that because you cannot remember their names, or you just want to do that?
I love them. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to get their faces on my chest.
All right, so here's the thing. If you're going to be doing tattoos of relatives' names, you want them to be proud of it, right? And proud of you. So you're going to have to start doing better if you're going to be tattooing people's names on your body, because somebody will see that and they will be like, oh, that's her dad. And you don't want them to say, that's her dad who doesn't have his life together. Because children, the way parents are raising them, they tease, they bully, they do all of that. And you don't want to give anybody any excuse to not have your children proud of you. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're going to have to start doing better. If you don't start doing better, you know what's going to end up happening? You potentially could be in prison for 10 years. I don't know why people don't report. It's sort of like I have a choice to make. I can report, all will be fine, or I can not report and potentially go to prison. I don't know why you're in the streets making choices to not report. And here, there are rules, there are consequences for actions. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And what I can tell you, is there going to be an agreement for him to transfer to St. Louis?
I believe
That's
there
the
was
first I've heard of it, Judge.
when he was originally sentenced back in
Okay.
2022.
No, because I don't have it written that he was to transfer. This is the first time I'm hearing of St. Louis. And you know how I know this is the first time I'm hearing of St. Louis?
Yes.
Because it's not written on the docket sheet. And my mind is a steel trap. And I would have remembered you. Bring it up St. Louis. Because I do. I probably can't tell you, oh, this happened on April 15th, but I can tell you the weather and I can tell you the entire conversation. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So what county is St. Louis?
Missouri.
It's Missouri County.
No, Clayton. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, what?
Clayton.
All right. This is what the court will do, and states you may continue to confer.
Thank you.
I'm going to find violation of condition number 4 true. I'll deny the motion. You'll be extended for 2 years. And this is the second time you haven't reported. You're not going to be, Vashawn, he's not transferring to St. Louis right away. He needs to show me something because this is the second time that you have not reported. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And the last time you wanted to transfer to Copper's Cove. And where is Copper's Cove located?
By Colleen,
And see, and why did you want to transfer to Killeen?
because it was gonna be a job waiting for me.
See, he just wants to, you're trying to be a vagabond or a
Not-
nomad. You
not
can't do
really.
that when you're on probation.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so deny, extend 2 years. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There is going to be a referral to felony drug court while in custody. And also no transfer until he's completed parenting classes as well. Have you done your parenting classes?
No, ma'am.
What have you done since you've been on probation?
I'm really working, trying to take care of my kids.
Your children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It was really it. I was just trying to stay busy, try to stay productive.
All right. So you're going to get productive here if you want to transfer there. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And to get productive here, that means that if you're not accepted into felony drug court, if the TAP evaluation recommends intensive outpatient treatment, you're going to complete that and complete parenting classes before I will allow transfer to Missouri. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And the reason why I'm doing it is because I don't like to send problems here or elsewhere, because I don't want somebody else sending their problems here either. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
We can go off the record. And here's the other thing. The mother of your children is in Missouri with her parents. And she's with her parents because she needed probably financial support and a place to stay, right? You cannot be going to Missouri, do not have your life in order, and then try to do upheaval and change things like, oh, I'm the father, what I say goes. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So you need to get your life in order first. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am.
Probation, is there anything else he needs? All right, here's the deal. In this court, and I've told you this before, I'm going to say it again. To be successful on probation, communication is key. If you have an issue, let your probation officer know. If you're homeless, let your probation officer know. They can refer you to different places. If for any reason they are not responding to that, you can always come back to the court. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And Vashawn, I just got this second chance job flyer. Do you have a copy of that? All right. And so you'll make sure you go to that job fair, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.